Greetings. I'm Miss Pinkney, the art teacher at Clinton Middle School, and this is my 5th year at Clinton. I received my bachelor's in art education from Cal State LA and my master's in education from Phoenix University. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my artwork, students' artwork, as well as go over some of the things that you need to know for this school year. Okay, so welcome to Art Foundations with Miss Pinkney. So this is some of my artwork here. I've always loved to draw and create art. I doodle and I have friends that say, oh, you doodle art. I'm also into photography. I love taking pictures whenever I travel, as well as creating digital artwork when I get an opportunity. I also work in the community as a community artist and art instructor. So I work here with the Day of the Ancestors Mass Festival, and it's a family affair, something that we do every year that we've been doing for the past decade. And so you'll see at the bottom right, my son and I and my daughter, she has created her costume with the beehive, and it's a wonderful 2 months to create these costumes and then go into masquerade. I also was blessed to be able to work with the Music Center last August 2019 as the lead artist, and I led all of the workshops for the community art projects that led up to the reopening of the Music Center Plaza. So now let's take a look at some student work. So this is my first classroom at Clinton, and this is where it all began. This was our first mini art gallery, and the students created some amazing work. I always strive to expose the students to different things, and so there was a guest artist that came in and taught the students printmaking. Here, the students, again, in efforts to expose the students, I work in conjunction with other organizations outside of Clinton in order to get the students exposed to artists, different types of art, and get them involved in exhibiting art. So all of the flowers that you see here on the wall are flowers that Clinton students created. And so their work was cataloged and published. So, you know, we've got some great artists that have been born out of Clinton Middle School. Also, my very first year at Clinton, I was working with an organization to get our students' artwork into the Central Library downtown. And so the gentleman that created the large chandeliers in the library came and worked with the students to create these glass works that were then taken by the library and exhibited in the rotunda right outside of the children's library. This right here is just an exhibit in Clinton. And one year I decided, hey, let's do a face painting club. And so the students really enjoyed it. I've always strived to find ways to exhibit the students' artwork, and so this right here was right outside of my classroom, as well as bring people into the classroom and continuing even when I moved to a new classroom. So there's a guest artist there, and then I brought some of the umbrellas from the Music Center to be created and designed by the students. And then here the students are out again, just last year, creating art and working with other artists. So, course objectives. These are the things that you need to know. 1, students will create artworks using a variety of mediums and techniques. 2, students will identify major artists and styles. 3, students will begin to analyze their own artwork, other students' artwork, and the work of well-known artists through critiques and in-class writing. Students will develop their own style by creating sketches to plan for major art projects. Students will create a portfolio of work throughout the course that demonstrates increasing skill and ability. Students will maintain a visual journal in which to keep class notes, sketches, observational items, and vocabulary. And students will improve his or her verbal skills by learning the visual arts vocabulary and apply those terms during class discussions and critiques and projects. The grading procedure. So major projects and tests are 50% of your student's grade. Participation, classwork, and quizzes are 30%, and homework and sketchbook assignments are 20%. And you see the grading scale there, which is pretty standard for most, in most classes. So here's the part that you're probably really wondering about. And this is the part that I've spent a lot of time talking to my students about and striving to find out who has their supplies. So the supplies that your child will need is pencils and eraser, 2 sketchbooks, 2, okay? And pretty much all of these materials can be bought at the 99-cent store, okay? So one is the 9x12 sketchbook, as well as 2, the 12x18 sketchbook. They are both at 99-cent stores. I have bought them there, and you should be able to find them. If not, please contact me, and we'll see what we can do. I do know that students have also bought them at Walmart. They've bought them at Target and Michael's as well. However, just to keep things budget friendly, check the 99-cent store, and any dollar store, discount store, convenience store, you would be surprised at the art supplies that they have. Color pencils, markers, glue stick, Elmer's school glue, the liquid. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Elmer's, but some sort of liquid glue, which is usually white, okay? Scissors, ruler, tape, and index cards. Your students will also need toilet paper rolls, boxes, and I've told the students to start gathering these things, magazines, and things of that nature for collage work as well as 3D work, okay? So these are some of the things that your children are gonna need from my class this year. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I look forward to connecting with you all. Also, I will be available from 6 to 7 p.m. this evening. So if you have any questions, just come and I'll be glad to assist you as much as I possibly can, okay? All right, so take care and let's have fun this year. Bye-bye.